Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. I'm back down here at wharf number 6, back at work after a few days off to celebrate Christmas and New Year's with my family. And as I mentioned earlier today, it's a very, very cloudy, overcast Sydney summer day, but it doesn't surprise. It always seems to be quite variable this time of year, unlike a Greek summer where you know that you're going to get 92 days of brilliant clear skies and brilliant sunshine. It's very, very different here in Australia, and it's not necessarily the best season in the year. For me, the best seasons in Australia are winter and autumn. Anyway, let's kick off our Jim's 5am Club, and we'll go for a little bit of a stroll, a little bit of a short walk and talk. But what I want to have a chat to you today about is just a concept that I came across many years ago, and it has the interesting name called the Pygmalion effect. The Pygmalion effect, which is basically named after an ancient Greek myth, which was about a sculptor who so much loved his work, fell in love with the sculpture that he'd made, and therefore the name Pygmalion effect has come from that particular moment in time and moment in history. But basically, in simple terms, the Pygmalion effect basically suggests that people will rise or fall to the expectations that they have set for themselves or others have set for them. So, and it's a big, big lesson for people in management, for people who are parents, grandparents, carers of people both young and old, because the psychological phenomenon that this suggests is that whatever expectation you have or whatever expectation you communicate to the people around you will influence in a dramatic way how that person sees themselves, and also how they act out their that self-image. So for people who are parents, who have got young children, be very, very careful that you don't have low expectations of your children or the people in your care, and try and lift those expectations and standards wherever possible, because the Pygmalion effect basically suggests that if you lift the standard, if you lift the expectations and you communicate them clearly and effectively to children, then they will lift to fulfill that expectation. And it's really, really powerful. I don't know if we've had many experiences in our lives with children, but coaches, specifically coaches, I remember as a kid being in the under 12s for Newington College, playing rugby for the first time, having a wonderful coach. Mr. Dockery was his name, and basically what he used to do is he used to talk to us like adults and tell us what he wanted us to do and encourage us to be bigger and better than what we thought we were. And in fact, he was expressing to us from a very young age this whole Pygmalion effect psychology, where he would get us to visualize and see ourselves as a lot braver, stronger and aggressive than what we saw ourselves. But before you knew it, we were up there doing things that we never thought possible, winning games against teams who were bigger, who looked bigger and stronger than us. But at the end of the day, because we had the psychological advantage, because we believed what Mr. Dockery told us, then we're able to effect and manifest a future which we wouldn't have been able to even think about in our wildest dreams. So the call to action is very simple, is try wherever possible to expand, to push the envelope and to increase the expectations that you have of yourself and of the people around you, and effectively communicate them, making sure that the expectations are not too aggressive, otherwise people will just seize up and not believe in you or the expectation. But to know that the Pygmalion effect is very, very real, and people want other people to believe in them. People want people to trust and to be on their team, to be their fans. And if you put your trust in people, then chances are they may lift to fulfill that trust and that expectation you have in them. There are, however, some people who will never rise to the occasion because they are overwhelmed with so many fears and so much negativity that either they've inherited or have had developed in their own persona. So there are some people, I guess you could probably say, who need more time and more patience and more belief in. But sooner or later, if you gain the trust and belief of the people who you mentor or the people that you believe in, they will come through with the goods. May not be now, may not be tomorrow, but in a decade or two, who knows? Who knows what your positive contribution, your kind words, your expectation, your risen expectation may deliver. So I guess the bottom line is don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on other people, especially children, because by giving them positive affirmation and by helping them create, build, visualize and shape their self-image and their self-opinion of themselves, and to give them room to grow and develop, then you may see them manifesting and creating magic in front of your very, very eyes. So like Pygmalion, the great mythical sculptor, they may create something that they believe in, something that they believe so much in that they fall in love with their new lives, with their new creation, with their new self-image, and live it and bring it to reality, or at least try and bring it to reality, which is half the game. Because at the end of the day, we learn time and time again that in order to live a fulfilling life, you need to have dreams, you need to show up, and you need to believe in those dreams. And not only believe in those dreams yourself, but have a team around you of people who believe in your dreams and believe in you and are part and partners in your growth and development. Anyway, I'll cut it there for today. So thank you very much for joining me on this edition of Jim's 5am Club. I'll finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and stay and become a believer. Become a believer in yourself and become a believer in people around you, your children, your parents, your grandparents, and everybody who you have in your social circle, because your belief and your increase increased belief and increased standards that you set for the people around you will be magically accepted in many cases, and will help people grow, develop and become the best version they can of themselves, as we try and become the best version that we can become of ourselves. Anyway, take care, Yassas. I look forward to coming to you again tomorrow from a different location with a different message. But let's go on a volta, let's go on a little journey together to get through the morning, get through the day, learn something new, to be able to live, learn and pass it on wherever we can, but also to be in a position to believe in our own dreams and believe in the people around us and help them generate a powerful belief so that they too can live their dreams and achieve all of their goals. Take care, sasakapao, Filaki from Jim's 5am Club, and we'll chat again. Yassas.